Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, we are back in again with another spoiler discussion stream for, of course, discussion stream for Daredevil Born Again, episode 7. Guys, we have a lot to talk about. Great freaking episode. While we're here, while I'm waiting for everybody to come in here, I'm actually going to change a couple of things real quick, so bear with me. I'm just going to wait for people to come in, but I also have to add in the spoiler discussion logo. Before we talk about episode 7, because great episode. Daredevil's back. Kingpin is officially back. Just really, honestly, no notes. I'm very, very happy with this. With this episode, I'm very, very happy with it. I was correct. This was the episode where we had the fight, but with the second fight between Muse and Daredevil. And it was in Heather's therapist, place. You know what I mean? Her building. So that, dude, just a beautiful episode. And everything happened that I wanted to happen, especially between. I even said before, in the pre-show, I wanted Hunter Donahan. I wanted to really know it was him. I wanted a confirmation it was him. I didn't want to play the game anymore of other people because I kept saying no, it's Hunter Donahan. No, it's not the Daniel dude. Other people kept thinking it was the Daniel dude, Fisk's, right-hand man. I was like, no, it's not. I'm just so glad we got a confirmation it is Hunter Donahan. He was Muse. And again, a lot more people will talk about it. A lot more people can now also speculate and still keep the speculation of it still is the Daniel dude. But we'll get more into that in a minute. But the thing that I really enjoyed and the thing that I wanted the most is I wanted sequences between Heather and Bastion. That's his name. That was the Hunter Donahan's character's name. It was Bastion something. I think it was Bastion Cooper or something like that, I forget what it was. Let me know his last name. But dude, if this is the last time we see Hunter Donahan play Muse, I'm kind of upset. If this is the last time we see him, he killed it. He did an amazing job. We got a little bit of a psyche on the reasonings why he was doing what he was doing. I really wish we could explore more with him. I feel like honestly, even though like I said, this is a spoiler discussion. He ends up dying at the hands of Heather. He tries killing Heather. Because like I said, Matt said, to Cherry, he's going to be in a scramble. He's going to try to go after his, another victim, maybe his last victim. Who knows what's going to happen? If you help me, I can actually get ahead of this and know who his next victim is. So, like I said, it was one of those things where that's exactly what Matt said was exactly what he was going to do. It sucks that we didn't get to see any build up a little bit more of Bastion in these meetings with Heather. I don't think that this was their first meeting. If it was, it's kind of damn, what they could have done if they would have explored it more. Especially between Fisk and his kind of, marriage counseling with Vanessa, but also Hunter, also Bastion and Heather and Bastion's, therapy meetings of what that could have been. We could have just learned a little bit more, but it's in a way, it's kind of still since we didn't know too much, it just keeps that serial killer-esque alive without knowing too much or knowing all of his motivations and stuff. So, but it explained a lot in this episode where it did confirm a lot, where there was a lot explaining it, him bringing in the duffel bag, his nose bleeding, him saying, was it, the one police officer in episode 5, the one that dealt with the bank heist. I forget what that character's name is. Let me know. I think it was Officer. I hope I'm right on this, Officer Kim. If it's not, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I think her name was that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she found a blood, a part of Muse's outfit, and there was blood on it from Daredevil and Muse's fight from episode 6. So she was able to pinpoint. Oh, okay. So we pinpointed the material of this to 2 shop owners that sell this. Was it Bastion's name wasn't on it, but that was his blood. And then Fisk was trying to make it sound it doesn't mean it's him. Let's not wrongly accuse somebody. I don't know what that was all about because clearly he did not like Muse. So I was like, why are you acting like you it's his blood and it was in Muse's lair. I know there's other people's blood in the lair, so in a way, but it was the same kind of, mind you, no one knows really what Muse looks like, but in a way, I was kind of like, why are you not wanting them to kind of go forward with this and keep doing their detective work to take this person out when you know it's this person killing about 60 people and the police not really knowing anything about it is making you look bad as mayor. I was like, you should really tell her to get on that. I didn't, but then again, I guess he wanted his, like, in a way, he was trying to make his task force get on it to make him look good. Because that way it's like it looks better for him that his task force is on it. So I guess in a way it did make sense with that. But like I said, this episode was very, very well played and well thought out, and I really, really enjoyed it. Bethany, you said great episode. Finally, the shower scene. Well, yes, the shower sequence was in the beginning. The guy, what was it? Ultra Nerd. We were all talking about it. The shower sequence did happen. It was like the first scene of the episode. So that was that kind of got it all out of the way. Where like it happened. It wasn't a long sequence. I didn't think it was going to be without talking too much on it, but it did happen. So we're now past that. But yeah, things kind of like confirmed it for us. I was like, yes, it's happening. They're having that. Finally, we're going to get into Bastion's psyche. You really know who this character is and, his reasonings. And he said it's all because of Heather, and Heather made him be able to really be his true self. And I don't know how she's going to take that really, like, all these deaths, and because he was reading her book, and that was kind of making his true self, like, making him be able to really be his true self and stuff like that. It's kind of like those deaths are kind of, in a way, on Heather. So it's going to be interesting, in a way, to see kind of where she goes as a character of, like, how will she take that he literally, like, Bastion literally, like, let it all out of, telling her everything, saying that you inspired me, you are the reason I was able to be my true self. It's like, how do you take that? How do you deal with that? So that's going to be interesting, because she was like kind of distraught and kind of, in a way, like, what's the word? Like, traumatized at the fact of almost dying, and hearing that a serial killer, the reason he's become the serial killer and has been able to, finally had finally was able to just go out and go do what, he wanted to do, was because of her books and kind of always saying that, be your true self or be whatever. So it's kind of like, I'm interested to see where Heather is going to take that, and if that might ruin Matt and her relationship, because it's kind of like, is her as a therapist, is she going to go seek help? Is she going to, like, keep it all bottled in like Matt was doing, and how she kind of confronted Matt about keeping everything all bottled in and kind of lying and doing all that? Is she going to start doing that and kind of start distancing herself away from Matt because of what happened? So there's a lot going into where their relationship is going to go, because of the fact of her being traumatized, of almost dying and almost being murdered, but also like hearing that, oh, you inspired me, or oh, you made me be able to be my true self. It's like, my true form. It's kind of like, how do you take that? So there's a lot going into that, and I don't know. I'm really excited to see where things are going to go with that. Also, like I said, Hunter Donahue did an amazing job. I just couldn't believe that they actually killed off Muse. That was a bit of a shock to me. Great fight sequence, though, of Matt, like, knowing that through the murals of, oh my god, like, it's Heather, he's going after Heather. That was a cool fight sequence of him coming in, like, in through the window, him shooting the grappler through Muse's shoulder and dragging him. It was just gritty. It was cool. We had two great fight sequences of the season that will go down in Daredevil history to be some of the greatest sequences. I thought this is definitely up there. Now, does it top the fight sequence of Daredevil meeting Muse for the first time and then fighting for the first time? I don't know. That was such a great fight. It was such a build up. I mean, to Matt, that was the moment where Matt finally put on the suit, was because of what Muse was doing, and that police didn't know that there was like 60 deaths that they just didn't know about. Like, people were getting taken and just police weren't doing anything about it. So it's kind of like, I don't know, there was such build up there, and the score there to Matt coming in that episode at the end of episode 6 fighting Muse. I don't know, just a great fight sequence to follow up that. And I just, like I said, I think these are going to be two of the fight sequences that people talk about the most going forward when they think about Daredevil. I think that these are going to be the two fights. And mind you, this isn't even like the end of it. We're going to have the Punisher and Daredevil team up probably in episode 8, maybe episode 9. I'm thinking more it's episode 9 now. I feel like that will be, Bethany might be correct on that. I think it will be the finale is the Daredevil and Punisher team up. I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. But also, like I said, a part of me feels like he is not dead. Muse is not dead, because, like I said, Muse got confirmed for season 2. He got confirmed for season 2. So it's like, where do we like? So it's like, was that a lie trying to like for people not to know that, oh my God, Muse might die? So was that like just a ploy to kind of get people off their off the trail of, oh, like that Muse might die in this season? I don't know. I talked to my sister. I was like, is this going to be a scenario where it's like a pass, like it's like a passing of the torch, where it's in a way like a cult following? Like we're gonna just have copycats. Like, is this gonna be kind of like a Joker scenario? I was like, are we gonna kind of have that where like someone picks up after where Muse left off? I don't know. And I feel like if it was going to be anybody, it's going to be Daniel. We're going to end up finding out it's Daniel, and he's like his partner, or maybe he just ends up being his follower. Or we're going to find out that Daniel was the real Muse this entire time, and this was just a ploy. I don't know. Like, this character is just a red herring. I hope that's not the case, because I just don't buy the Daniel dude to be really all that threatening, or like to even be the next Muse. I'm just hoping that Muse is not actually dead. That is really where I'm coming from. But if he is truly dead, I think he left a pretty big mark on the season. I just wish we had a little bit more. People might disagree with that. This is the last we're going to see of Muse. Of like, did he really leave a good mark to kind of like be like, oh, like could he be the best Daredevil villain of all time for the short times we've seen him? Because really, we only really necessarily saw him doing shit last week. So I don't know. I don't know if there's enough seeing him to justify he's the best villain. For me personally, I think he might be a little bit over Bullseye, just because I think that first fight that Daredevil and Muse had, I think outdoes the Bulletin fight, outdoes the Church fight in season 3. It's just a peak fight. That's the fight I know I'm gonna watch over and over again. I have been watching it over and over again. I just really hope that he is not dead, but I feel like he's dead. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. Mind you, people come back to life, but really, like, how would that happen? Like, I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts. You guys think Muse is actually dead? Let me know. You said great episode. Finally, yeah. Dixon Webb, you said it wasn't their first meeting. Was it? She implied they'd seen each other a lot, which felt weird. Why did we go from them meeting till the end? Where's the build up? Yeah, I like that's kind of what I said. I really wish we got to see a little bit more of like the Bastion character. But in a way, I feel like us getting it confirmed is a scenario where he really isn't Muse. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but we got to now make it a part of it, because again, we know he's confirmed for season 2. Unless that was to throw us off the trail that he was going to die in this episode. I honestly don't know. I just wish we kind of got a little bit more of Bastion and Heather, because I thought for that one sequence, that was one of the best villain kind of like monologue sequence of, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like you inspired me. Oh, like I'm Muse. I'm not Bastion. Like, I loved it. And I just feel like this villain, if he is confirmed for season 2 and somehow he's not dead, for me personally, I feel like he's the best Daredevil villain we've had thus far. I mean, Bullseye is great. I love Bullseye, but until he came up, I knew he was going to be beating Bullseye to be the best villain. I knew it. But I feel like if he actually is in season 2, oh my God, like he at that point, for sure, best villain up for Daredevil, best villain. I think for that short time we've seen him, I find him to be such a great villain, and to be someone to challenge, like, of who's the best villain of Daredevil, like challenge that. Because when people think of the best villain for Daredevil, people think of Bullseye. I thought of Bullseye, but until he came on the scene, I really, even if it was a short period, and that shows how good Hunter is as an actor, because it made me crave more for those sequences of knowing more about him and learning his history and kind of learning his motivations. Even though we've heard it and he explained it, I just feel like it would have been cool to see more of that. And it just makes me hope that he's not dead. I really hope he's in season 2. Yeah, that was a fast kill off. Yeah, kill of the character. Yeah. Dixon Webb, you said I did think Muse was supposed to be in season 2. I mean, he is confirmed for season 2, so I am now wondering, was that again to throw us off the trail of he was dying in the season? I don't know. Unless they're gonna do, or I mean, there could be a version of him. Like I said, this could be something where like it's a cult following and someone picks up where Muse left off. I don't know. You said Marvel. That was yeah, it was a good episode. Yes, it was. Bethany, you said I think he's dead for sure. Okay. Marvel, you said somebody definitely will take on the mantle of Muse. That's what I think. I hope it's not Daniel. I really do. I hope it's not him, but I feel like it is gonna be him. You said season two, maybe a flashback. Oh, you might be right, Bethany. You could be right about that too. Dixon Webb, you said Foggy's also sent to return for season two. It could be flashbacks of Foggy somehow being involved in Muse. Okay, yeah, make a good point. Make a good point. Okay, I didn't even think about it like that. Bethany, you said honestly, Fisk is the best villain. I don't know. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I love Wilson D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin. I love him as the character. But if I'm being honest, I think the best villain for me personally is Muse. I think so. And again, I love Hunter Donahan. I got introduced to that actor in the Wednesday series. I thought he's a great caliber actor. I knew he was going to kill this role when there was rumors of who Muse was, and it ended up being him. It got confirmed in this episode. It was him. Even though I felt like him showing up at that book signing was confirmation enough. But I can't lie, the internet tried to make me think otherwise. Like, oh my god, like, could it be somebody else? Is this like, I shouldn't have thought like that. I was like, no, I should have kept my, like, oh no, it is him. Part of me didn't want to think, no, it's not him. I was like, please let it be him, and it was. I think it is, like I said, he did such a good job for that short time he was there. I think he is the best Daredevil villain in my personal opinion. I really do think so. Bullseye right after, and then Kingpin, in my personal opinion. You said, Otto, you said, hi, the actor was in Wednesday, right? Yes, Otto, he was. Great actor. Marvel, you said, how is Donahan pronounced his last name? I don't know. Yeah. How is Donahan pronounced his last name? I know his first name is Hunter Donahan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Was it Marvel? You said yes. Okay. Alternative, you said this was peak. It was peak. We got the shower. Yeah, we got shower day. Yes, we did. I'm just waiting for the guy to come in and open the bubbly, as he said. Was it Dixon Webb? You said Fisk's been a bit mid since Daredevil season 3. I'm not gonna lie with you. You're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that a little bit. Alternative, you said, and when Matt was touching the blood drawings and it flashed to Matt touching his girl's face was peak. Exactly. Once he started touching the drawings, I was like, that's why they did it in the beginning. He's gonna know it's Heather's face shape just by the strokes of the paint and all that. He's gonna know it's Heather, and I loved that. I thought that was so clever to see. I love sequences like that where Matt's using his other senses to like see things. I love that. It's really, really peak. Alternative said Matt was giving Muse hands. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was. He was kicking the shit out of Muse. Second time around kicking the shit out of him. Okay, so alternative, you said when Matt told his girlfriend, stay with me, reminded me of Andrew with Gwen's death. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, for a minute I did think Heather was gonna die there. I'm not gonna lie. Alternative said, and I think he said stay with me with Elektra. I think he did too. I think he did. Shows that Matt has a lot of loss. His father, Elektra, Foggy, and now almost Heather. Yeah, Matt has a lot of loss. I mean, even Father Lantum, he's had a lot of loss. Okay. Bethany, you said, I think it's Donna. Yeah, it's Donahan. I don't think it's Donahan. I think it's Donahan. Yeah, Ultra, I thought for sure Heather was gonna realize it was Matt. I thought for sure. Like, I was like, how does Heather not know that that's Matt? Just by the grunting, the noises, seeing Daredevil, like, how do you not? But then again, she was losing a lot of blood. That vision was getting woozy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was getting blurry. So, I don't know. That's probably why she was losing a lot of blood. In the comics, Muse has supernatural powers. Yes, he does. I don't know, though, if because, again, I'm still in the process of reading Dark Arts, and I don't know if he has the power to come back to life. I know he has supernatural abilities like strength, some other things. I think he's able to make it where Matt, like, he's able to make himself unseen by people. Like, he's able to have that effect. Because he even said that he felt like he was finally seen, or he said something about being seen in the sequence when he was talking to Heather, like, oh, my parents finally saw me, or you finally saw me. So it's kind of like, I think in the comics he has a way of like hiding from Matt's senses, I believe. Like I said, I'm still in the process of reading it. Like I said, I only have so much time in the week and in the days. I'm a very busy person, but I am planning on finishing the Dark Arts storyline because it's great so far. I love it. So, okay. Let's keep reading. You said alternate. I think Matt should wear fingerless gloves so that he can touch things without taking his gloves off. It's aura when he takes his gloves off. It just adds the aura. It just makes him more of a badass. But then you said, did that knife actually cut through his suit? I thought it was knife and bulletproof. I think it is knife and bulletproof, but I think it's still probably hurt getting like nicked like that. And we saw that I don't think it's like can fully is knife proof, because we even saw in the beginning of episode 1 when Bullseye was throwing knives at Matt, it was sticking in his suit and it was cutting him. So it's not fully knife and bulletproof, but it does enough to keep him alive, depending on where the knives are being thrown and all that. So, and you said, was it Marvel? You said here's the thing, Bastion is for sure dead. That's what I'm think. I don't know. Here's the thing, Bastion is for sure dead. That's what I'm thinking. Also you said and Hector. Yeah, Hector. He lost Hector too. You know what I mean? Dixon Webby said Matt's had a lot of loss. Elektra isn't dead. Yeah, that is true. If you want to get technical, I do think Elektra is alive. Possibly, she did. I mean, I do think so. But as of right now, she is dead. But in a way, I know she's coming back. But as of right now, we're gonna say she's dead. Isn't dead. Many think Foggy will return. Matt's just got shit friends who keep pretending to be dead. That's the thing. If Foggy's still alive, I think that's shit. I've said my piece on that. I don't want Foggy to be alive. It would ruin the character development, in my personal opinion, of where we've been going with Matt. I just think they should keep Foggy dead, in my personal opinion. I'm going to keep sticking with that tune. Was it? You said... Marvel, you said, can't wait to see Frank again, probably next week. Yeah, most likely, maybe next week. I think it's episode 9. I'm going to go with Bethany's theory. Miguel, you said, I don't know how to feel about... I recorded for 3 hours... I just don't know what to do. Wait, what you said? I don't know how to feel about, I recorded for 3 hours. I just don't know what to do. Okay. Bethany, you said, I don't think they're gonna have Muse be mystical. They established he's just a good at Taekwondo. Yes, he was trained in Taekwondo. Yes. And Bullseye already can physically not die, so I don't think they'll do that to another character. Yeah. I do see what you're saying. Bethany said, okay, hey, Dix, okay. Hey, Miguel, hey, Marvel. Okay. Keep reading. Miguel, WSG, everybody. What's going on, everybody? Okay. Marvel, you said, yeah, Elektra is alive. I think Elektra's alive. Miguel, yeah, you said, hi, everyone. Yes, what's up? Dixon Webb, you said, the writers said Elektra didn't die. We've just not seen her return, because show got canceled, but she will return now. I definitely think she will. I think Elodie Young, once she said it before, she was asked, like, oh, would you want to return? She's like, hell yeah, just like, Marvel, where are you? Like, I'm ready whenever. I definitely think she's going to return, but as of right now, I'm going to go with the fact that she is dead. Even though she's not dead, and we know she's not dead, to Matt, she's dead. So let's just go with the fact that, you know what I mean, and it's still lost. Oh my god, my chat came back. Wait a second, what? Wait a second. I just realized this now. There is my chat. Let's go. Chat's back, baby. The chat is now up again. Thank you. Let's go. Let's shrink Daredevil down again. Let's go. I'm so happy the chat's back. Like, actually showing on display again, because I was really annoyed it wasn't working before. So W for that. So W's for that. Let's go. I was so annoyed it wasn't working before, but it's working now. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, again, let's see. A lot was said. Okay. Foggy's death helped motivate Matt to become Daredevil again, and him being alive will ruin Matt's character arc. Exactly, Alternate. Exactly. Right, what you said. I completely agree. Although you said, do we have 2 episodes left? Yes, we do. 2 episodes left. Marvel, you said, bro, I can't believe there's only 2 episodes left. I know. Bethany, you said, I really like Foggy though, so I'm torn. I'm not torn. Okay. Only 2 episodes left. Yeah. Did you see Kristen Ritter on set? She was photographed. I did not. Did that just happen right now? Roby, you said, sup guys, what's up? Alternate, Foggy is dead. He ain't avocado. He must must guacamole. Yeah, must guacamole. Yeah, seriously. Alternate, you said we need at least a flashback of Foggy like in the Netflix show. I think we will in season 2. What's up? Okay. Twitter is very divided on the episode. Some people hate it because they killed Muse. Good, thanks. Crazy episode. Yeah, crazy episode indeed, Roby. I'm not torn either. There's some characters you should leave dead. Exactly, Marvel. Exactly. Completely agree. But honestly, though, like I am surprised they killed Muse. However, like I said, I don't think that's the last we're gonna see of Muse. That's what I'm gonna still go with that. I still don't think that's the last we're going to see of Muse, in my personal opinion. I think there will be either I don't want to think it's just flashbacks. I really do feel like it will be like either someone taking over in that role. Like someone like, there's like a following. I would not be surprised if there was going to be a cult following after, like, of what Muse was doing. I just hope it's not Daniel. I feel like it's going to be Daniel. If they're going to go that route, I feel like it will be Daniel. But if they're not going to go that route and Muse is actually dead, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen more, but do I believe that him dying right now made sense? Yes. I don't know. I am a little bit torn on that, but I'm not angry that he's dead, but I thought he was a great villain, and if that's all we got of him, Hunter Donahan did an amazing job. But we'll just have to wait and see, because like I said, he is confirmed for season 2. I honestly don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, I'll tag you. Okay. I'll try to say Marvel. Sorry, saying like Gwen. Wait, never mind. Alternate, you said for those who don't know, Marvel is bringing Gwen back to life. Wait, what? I don't know Marvel is going back to life. SMH. Marvel, you said okay. That was okay. The alternate. Roby, you said what if Bastion wasn't the Muse we saw till episode 6. No, Comic Gwen for 616, and MJ is also Venom. Marvel Comics is cooked. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. You do make a good point. What you just said though about what if Bastion wasn't the Muse till we saw until episodes. Yeah, Roby, you make a good point, because like I said, a lot of people thought that Bastion was a red herring and the real Muse was actually going to be Daniel. Now, like I said, I do not want Daniel to be Muse, in my personal opinion. I don't know if I would like that at all, in my personal opinion. But I would be open to see where they would go with it. I just think Hunter Donahan is a better. I just feel like he had better gravitas as being Muse. And if we're going to find out, like, Daniel's been Muse this entire time, it's going to feel very like, I don't buy it. You don't seem like that Muse type. So I don't know. I'm very torn on that. Very torn. Very torn on how I feel about that, to be honest. If they would go that route. But we'll see. We'll see. Muse painted his own painting at the end. He really did. He really did. And that's very symbolic, and it's very kind of full circle. I just feel like I would have loved to have seen more of the therapy sequences. I feel like that would have been better for me to be even more okay with him dying off if they wanted to kill him off like that. Like I said, I feel like in a way it worked, but me loving Hunter Donahan's performance as Muse, I want to see more. I crave more because I really liked what we have in Muse. So it's kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. Or similar to, oh my God, yeah. Similar to Three Jokers, Hold Up, let Roby cook. That's what I'm saying. Is I like I said that in the beginning of the stream. It could be a cult following, kind of like Joker. There could be someone that wants to pick up after the works of Muse. Very Joker-esque. Now, mind you, like I said, saying that out loud hurts me because that is literally the plot of Joker 2. And I hate Joker 2. I hate that movie. I hated what they did because I thought Arthur was Joker and he wasn't Joker. It was some bullshit. I don't even want to go more into it, but you guys know I hate Joker 2. So the fact of if they were really going to go this route of, if they go the route of, like Bastion was never actually Muse. It was actually like Daniel this entire time. It's gonna be like bullshit. It's like he didn't have that aura. He didn't have that swagger. I didn't see it. No. Yeah, I'd rather see Muse. Yeah, therapy with Heather than Fisk. It would have been cool to see Muse as a human. To see, then you'd be wondering if he really was Muse. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, it just would have been really cool. And I think a lot of people, once they saw Hunter Donahan, not only because they saw the rumors of him being Muse, but once they saw him at the book signing, we all said, that's Muse. That's Muse, because he just had a look to him. So it's kind of like, did they know casting him that he had that look to him? And did they know that good casting him, and they wanted to do the red herring to make it someone else? So it's like, I don't know. There's too many things in it. I'm not going to over-theorize. I don't want to be, like, overdoing it sometime like how new rock stars be doing it. We're just going to see what happens in these next 2 episodes and see what happens in season 2. I'm just going to let them cook. Marvel, you said the ending of Joker 2 was very triggering for sure. I hated it. I literally I was getting ready to punch the air. Like, I got physically angry. Physically angry to the point I literally wanted to cuss out the screen at Joker 2, get up, and start fighting. Like, I was like, I hate this. I was like, this is the shittiest ending. And the ending that would piss off everybody. I was like, Todd Phillips knew what he was doing to piss people off. I was like, damn. I was like, God damn it. But that's what I said. Like, I'm going to let them cook. I don't know what their plans are with Muse in season 2. But clearly, there's something there. And I just want, we really won't know until season 2 of Daredevil, to be honest. Or maybe the end of, in the finale, maybe he is alive. I don't know. You said, Terrell, you said, how are we feeling about episode 7? Because I really liked it. Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. Alternative, you said, Terrell, it was peak 100%. I refuse to watch Joker 2. Bethany, don't watch it. You're not missing out. Spare yourself. Marvel, you said, I personally thought episode 7 was actually better than 5 and 6. Honestly, like I said, it was very, very paced. It was paced very well. And like I said, I'm a sucker. And I'm a sucker for like a good, like, serial killer, like doing XP, like expo, telling the person their motivations, and especially when someone said, like, I love it to the point of like him saying, you inspired me to be my true self. I love shit like that, especially because I could see Muse being that kind of person that's just like is using someone else's like good doings of Heather making that book and reaching out to people and trying to help people as, oh, you gave me the permission to do this, or like, you know what I mean, you inspired me to do this and be my true self, like taking it in a wrong way. It's so good, and I just wish we would have got more. I really wish we would have got more of those sequences, because like I said, that's, I feel like where like a villain could shine is seeing those human moments, and then we're seeing kind of that duality of just that. Like, you know what I mean? I just thought it would be a little bit cool to see more sequences like that. But I'm okay with the ending. I'm just interested to see where they're gonna go, knowing that he is confirmed for season 2. It's interesting. Alternative said, which is worse, Joker 2 or Madam Web? Oh dear God. I'm gonna say Joker 2. Because I was too invested in that. I knew Madam Web was gonna be a stinker, so I wasn't disappointed at all. I knew it was gonna be, like, honestly, I knew it was gonna be bad. but I was really going in thinking, okay, it might be at least an enjoyable time. Joker 2 I thought was going to be peak. It was absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Worst film of probably, I think what came out last year. Worst film of last year, to be honest. But these, I thought he was a great actor as Bastion. His eyes as Muse are the worst. So creepy, yeah. Audie said, I do hope they do Mr. Fear in season 2. They might. They honestly might. You never know. Marvel, you said, BTW, quick question. I remember in your review of Joker 2, you said you were gonna rip the poster. Did you? 100% I did. 100%. 100% I did. I said, threw it in the trash. Honestly, I should have started the review like that. I think, honestly, going forward, if they give out posters for movies, that should be a thing I do. When a movie is bad, just rip it. Just rip it. That should be kind of like a thing I do. I think that would go viral. Something different to add in a review is that, oh, is he going to rip it? Is he going to rip the poster? Rips the poster? Like, that'd be so cool. That would be actually cool. Maybe I'll add that into my reviews. When the movie is bad or like something, I bring a poster and I rip it. And then I go into why I thought it was bad. That'd be cool. That's actually really cool. And a good idea too. Okay, let's keep reading. Okay, read that. Marvel, you said, okay, I was again to Ultra Nerd. Roby, you said, is it just me or who getting Dex vibes with Muse this episode? I was getting it. And I think that just goes to show how great these actors are. Like was it Wilson Bethel and also Hunter? I think that they're both so great and they're good at their craft. That's what I love when, was it the casting of like the cast director or the casting, whoever's casting for Marvel is doing a great job. I've been saying that since day one. They don't miss with casting. It's just truly, truly great. And they killed it with this. They really did. Terrell, you said, I haven't watched Joker 2, but I heard it is that the ending was basically the real Joker killing Arthur. It was so stupid. So stupid. So stupid. Yeah, Terrell, the worst ending of all time. The worst ending of all time. And I spotted it from a mile away that they were going to try to do that in the film. Pissed me off. Dixon Webb, he said, Madam Web gave me the same vibes beforehand as the Minecraft movie gives. I expect it to be trash and was not disappointed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what you said. Marvel, you said, I hated Mickey 17. I tried to go see recently. It was freaky awful. I walked out halfway through. Marvel, damn shit. Damn. I mean, that movie did look weird to me. I did not look appealing to me. So honestly, yeah, I can see why. It was a weird movie. I do think sometimes Hollywood is getting like, they're running out of ideas. Sometimes I feel like that. And for that movie, I was like, this is so outlandish. I don't know how you came up with that concept. It's like, I don't know. It just the movie didn't look appealing, and that's what a trailer is supposed to do, is make something look good. If they had given me a Mickey 17 poster, I would have ripped it halfway in half. Yeah. Terrell, you said the fact that Hunter painted Muse canvas with his blood at the end, really good and a really good shot. That's what I'm saying, is that if this is the last time we see this character, I am satisfied. But me loving the character so much, you can't help to be like, oh, I want more though, but I'm okay with it. I feel like I'm okay with it. I'm not angry. I think it went full circle. He ended on his like own, like, ended in a mural, literally. He ended in his own artwork. So I thought that was very symbolic for him, for that character, where I'm like, okay, like, if it wasn't going to happen now, it was going to happen later. Like, I couldn't imagine a scenario which Heather did not kill him, that a gun would... Think about it. When the gun was being used in that sequence, I didn't see no one getting shot. I was like, oh my God, I was like, they're going to shoot Heather by mistake, or I was like, someone's going to get shot. It made sense in a way that Matt was keeping Muse so busy. Heather said, nope, your ass is grass, and she shot bro like 4 times. So it's, in a way, it's like, I didn't see a scenario where there was no one going to die in that sequence. I was like, either Heather going to die Yeah, I was a little bit shocked Muse died, but at the same time, they kind of made it where like that was Muse's. It felt like this is my, what is it? What's the word when you're at like a play? Like this is my walkout. Like this, what do you call it? Like when someone walks out at the end of a play and they kind of do the bow. Like this is my bow. Like this is my end of my play. I thought that was a good ending for him, where it made kind of sense. But like I said, I'm really interested to see if he is confirmed for season 2. What does that mean? Flashbacks, someone taking over that mantle. Is he somehow going to come back to life? I don't know the logistics, so I'm interested to see where that's going to go. Was it half? Okay, read that. Ooh, I didn't like Madam Web. Yeah, it was trash. Bethany, I know you didn't watch the full movie, but I don't blame you. You know what I mean? Mickey 17 looked really crazy. It did. It looked bad shit. That's for sure. I'm thinking about seeing Novocaine tomorrow. Marvel Novocaine is so entertaining. I go watch it. Go watch it. I think Jack Quaid is great. It literally felt like if you watch The Boys and you know who Huey is from The Boys, that's Jack Quaid's character in The Boys. It literally felt like Huey's day off. Like if it was a side quest for Huey, it felt great. It was such a fun time. Now I will say, you watch my review after you're done watching it, because I think you'll have the same thought of something that happens in the film, where I was like, this would have been better in a different point. If they would have released this movie, it would have worked a little bit better. But it was a great film overall. I do think that there was a better time in a certain month to release the film. So even though it's a spoiler free, review, I want you to watch it after you're done seeing that movie if you see it tomorrow, and let me know your thoughts. Marvel, you said I think Bastion is dead and someone will take the mantle for sure. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at. But I am open to the idea of flashbacks, because if Foggy's confirmed for season 2, I think there's going to be flashbacks, and there's more to the story of maybe why Foggy got killed. I'm open to that, but without bringing Foggy back. So if Muse has anything to do intertwined with Foggy's death, I'm game. I'm game for that. So if they want to do that, that's cool. I just want Foggy to stay dead. If anybody's going to come back to life, I'd rather have Muse come back to life if they're going to do something like that. Or if someone's not really dead, I'd rather it be Muse than Foggy, if I'm being totally honest. Like, because there's so much more cool stories I feel like we could tell with Muse. But in a way, it felt like it wrapped up perfectly here. So it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of like that with it. Like, I want to see more, but it worked very well here. I'm okay with if this is it. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. You said I have not seen The Boys yet. It is good. The Boys is good. And they're on their final season. I believe their final season comes out this year, or it's going to come out sometime in the beginning of 2026. I'm not sure. I think it comes out this year, the new season of The Boys. I could be wrong, though. Marvel, you said only movie I've seen Jack Quaid in is Oppenheimer. That's another great film. I actually own that movie on 4K. Great movie. Sad. The whole, that it's based on a true story, but great movie directed by Christopher Nolan. I want to clarify that, you know what I mean, with everything. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, great, but yeah, great film. It's just great. Like, it was great. The way Oppenheimer was shot, I mean, they don't make like beautifully shot films like that. I feel like they don't do enough. I feel like the only one that does it is Christopher Nolan. Like, there's a look to it. I have it on 4K. Yeah. As well, it looks phenomenal. Let's go, Marvel. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. There's something satisfying about owning physical media. I'll say it. I'll keep saying it. I love physical media. I'm going to be a physical media dude literally until the day I die. Like, a physical media is where it's at. I don't do digital. It's physical all the way. So best believe when Daredevil Born Again comes out on DVD on that steelbook, that glorious steelbook, with all of the behind the scenes, that 4K quality on my 4K television, it's going to be beautiful. There's going to be a difference for sure. I don't know if anybody has the Loki season 2 steelbook, but when you put that disc in on your 4K television, you thought it looked good before. Oh, just you wait. It looks 1,000 times better on that 4K disc. I'm telling you that right now. Yes, sir. Same here, bro. Let's go, Troy. Troy's in the chat. He knows. Me and my bro talk about physical media all the time. All the time. That's where it's at. We got to keep it alive. We got to keep physical media alive. Okay, so you said I cannot wait to get that Daredevil Steelbook. I know it's gonna be so clean. It's gonna be so clean. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. But like I said, I thought this episode was paced very well. That fight sequence definitely is on par with the first fight sequence. It was a good follow-up fight sequence. Like I said, I still think I prefer the Daredevil and Muse first meeting because there was like suspense there of like Matt's back in the suit, and that's what got him back in the suit is Muse killing about 60 people. There was like 60 victims. No one knew about it, and it was the fact that he took what's her name? Angela. And that was what made Matt say, fuck it, let's get back into the suit. And the fact, it's just the sequence of Matt running down the trolley tracks. And you see in Muse's eyes, like the red lighting. It's just there's something so cinematic there and something so, like, you just can't help but cheer. I was cheering, I was jumping, I was punching. Like, that, good sequences like that are what gets remembered about shows and movies. Is when you can get a good sequence like that, that can make a show for you. That could just do it for you. That's what this season is going to be known for, is that peak-ass fight sequence. I'm telling you that now. We've had some great fight sequences in this show, and they just keep getting better. And I'm really excited for the Daredevil and Punisher team-up. It's going to be so dope. I am excited. I am really excited for that. Yeah, Loki Season 2 looks incredible on 4K. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Roby said, is Heather going to find out Matt is Daredevil? That's a great question. I honestly don't know. I thought she said in the hospital that, like, oh, he said my name, or I thought he said my name. I think I thought she was saying that she, like, don't bullshit me, Matt. I know you're Daredevil. I thought, because Heather does not seem like a dumb person that she couldn't figure it out. I think she will find out. I also now think Heather's not going to die, because I don't know who would do it, unless Fisk is going to do it, which would be ballsy if he decided to take out Heather. Knowing that she's connected with Matt, I think that would be very ballsy by him to actually kill a loved one of his. No, that would be very interesting. Like, I don't know if Matt would hold back with him after that one. So I don't know. I really don't know. But but like I said, I think she will eventually find out. I don't see it where she doesn't. But at the same time, I don't see that their relationship survives after what she went through. And how he's keeping secrets, how he's lying. She knows about it. He's deflecting. She might deflect now after her trauma. She's going to have trauma after almost dying at the hands of a serial killer. Like, anybody would. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, where does their relationship go from there? Is it strong enough to get through all the shit that happened just after this one episode? I don't know. We'll see. We need to petition for this show to be released on Steelbook ASAP. 100% Marvel. I need that Steelbook ASAP this year. I don't want to have to wait like 2 years, 3 years. No, I need it at the end of this year, minimum, or beginning of 2026. I'll take it, but I cannot wait until the end of next year. Can't do it. It needs to be out before season 2. Let's just say that. Let's put it out in the ether. Daredevil Born Again season 1 on 4K Steelbook needs to release before the Daredevil Born Again season 2. Let's just put that out there, because I cannot, if it comes out after season 2, that Steelbook, that is bullshit. That's just terrible in my personal opinion. It has to come out before season 2. It has to. I don't want to have to wait. I completely agree. Marvel said, do you by any chance watch Let's Get Physical Media podcast with Robert Meyer Burnett? Yes, I do. I love Rob. I love him. Yes. Me and my bro. See, that's the one thing we loved about the John Campea show was Rob. Was Robert. So yes, let's go. Let's go, Marvel. Let's go. I love Rob. Yes. Let's go. Okay, so you said at least before season 2. Exactly. But yes, that was the one person it still upsets me. I feel like Robert, I wish he would show up more on the show, on the Campia show. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But like he was definitely the highlight of the show. Like I don't know whether anybody wants to admit it or not. I definitely think he is. He's very level-headed, and yeah, I just think he has great takes. He's great. Rob is the GOAT, 100%. Me and my bro talk about it all the time. I don't really watch John Campia as much anymore, but when I did, I really watched it for Rob. I thought he was great. He had great takes. Even Christine Carr, I think that was her name. Yeah, I liked her too. Even Ray Ora, he's great too. But like I said, like John has some great people around, like around him. He has some great people around him. That I think try to keep him very level headed and stuff like that. So yeah, but Rob's the GOAT. 100%. But yeah, honestly, great episode. Great episode. I'm excited to see kind of how we cap this off in these next 2 episodes. We don't have a 2-episode finale. We have 1 episode next week, and then we have a 1 episode for the finale, episode 9. So yeah, guys, it's going to be interesting to see how they leave it. I definitely think we will get a cliffhanger. That's a for sure. I think it's going to happen because the Vigilante Task Force carries over to season 2. I think Karen's coming back in season 2. They're going to be on the run in season 2. Matt's going to be missing. So there's a lot of things going into it. And I think it has something to do with Matt's identity getting out, of him being Daredevil. I feel like that's going to be involved somehow. We will just have to wait and see. Because like I said, this is called Daredevil Born Again. And in the comics, Matt's identity does get revealed because of Karen and her substance abuse addiction, like with her substance abuse and stuff like that. Which they kind of like touch those topics a bit in the Daredevil, like the original series, especially in season 3. They kind of played with it a little bit, but not too much. I don't think they're really going to go in with that, like, you know what I mean, like how it is in the comics. I don't think Karen would do that, and they kind of sort of did that with Karen revealing, kind of telling Fisk about Matt's identity. They kind of did that in season 3, but he can now spread that information and release that to the public. He could do that now. So, and he'd be a real menace if he decided to do that. So it is going to be very interesting because, Fisk's dirty laundry has already been aired out to the public. Like, there's not much the public does not know about Fisk, and they're willing to have him as mayor. Now, Matt, on the other hand, there's, like, really nothing that, like, Matt can do that really has over Fisk anymore. Because I don't think Matt's going to do anything to Vanessa. I think it's too late for him to do anything to Vanessa with using the law about Nadim and stuff, and I don't think they're going to bring all that in. If they brought Nadim stuff involved, how she, like, ordered Nadim's, death, ordered Dex to kill Nadim, if they actually went into all that, if he tried to threaten Matt, and he said, "Do remember the threat I made to you?" that'd actually be really, really connective tissue to their old series, but I don't think they're going to go that route, so I do think that's going to be like, oh, you have nothing over me now, the public already knows who I am, and they wanted me as mayor. You're beat, dude. Hey, everybody. Matt Murdock is Daredevil. Like, you know what I mean? I could see that happening. Campia is doing CinemaCon coverage. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've been a little bit loosely following along to that coverage this week with Rob. Is with him. Awesome. I've watched a little bit, but not too much, to the point of, like, I'm actually watching it, but I've, like, hovered over it and saw some things and stuff and seen some clips. So that's pretty cool. The guy who said Kristen Ritter season 2 set pictures were April Fools. Okay. I'm glad I didn't look at them then. Marvel, you said can't believe Vanessa's tried to get Fisk killed. Wasn't expecting that. Marvel, it's funny you mentioned that. My sister actually thinks that that's what she meant to do. I think it was all a ploy. And that's why Buck was standing by the door, is he knew Vanessa told Fisk what that dude was trying to do. And it was a power move. Like, oh, I'm not going to betray my husband. Oh, I actually am going to betray my husband. This dude, we can't have a loose cannon that's willing to betray people, and take everybody out and ruin our plans. That's why Buck was hidden behind the thing. He knew that dude was going to come in. So I don't think she actually tried doing it. I think she thought about it, but she told Wilson what was going on. She did end up telling him. So I think it's like, I don't want to look too much into that, but I can see maybe, I don't know. I don't want to look too much into it. I think since Buck was there, they knew that dude was showing up. They knew it. Hence the empty building, hence Buck being behind the curtain. Yeah, they knew. Vanessa tipped them off for sure. Okay. Roby, you said same. Marvel, yeah. The guy, you said chat. The shower scene was nothing. Yeah. The guy, it's funny because my sister mentioned it instantly, and I mentioned it instantly that we got the shower scene. It was nothing. They could honestly. I understand why they put it in though, because Matt was deflecting. Matt wanted to not talk about his injury. He wanted to get it on, get his girl's mind off of the real problem at hand, and then move on. Matt's good at deflecting. He really, really is, and that's exactly what he was doing. It was a way to deflect. To get some and deflect. I mean, to also get some, but deflect. Was it the guy you said 100%? When you compare it to Billy Russo and Agent Medina. We got to go on all that. But I 100% I understand what you mean, Marvel. I understand what you mean. But Madani, if we want to talk about fine women, Madani, yeah, I need her to come back. Fine. I mean, Marvel, let's be real. Marvel has fine women all over the place. It's never ending. It's never ending. It's great. Great acting, fine women. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, honestly though, like I'm very satisfied as a Daredevil fan. I know a lot of people aren't really enjoying. I don't want to say a lot of people, but there's a few that aren't enjoying the show. I don't know how that's possible. I think they're stuck too much in the past. They were able to find a balance of embracing what was before, but also making something new. And even Charlie and Vincent, this is what they were happy with. Now, mind you, and what a lot of people are saying is that season 2 is going to be even better. And I have no doubt in my mind, season 2 of Born Again is going to be probably the best season of all time because of the fact that they're not letting any of the old footage kind of hold them back from creative, from the canvas, from their creativity. Like there's nothing to hold them back. So it's like they can really do crazy shit going into season 2 if they really, really want to. So I definitely think that season 2 might even be a huge step up from this season. I'm loving this season. It's a great season. And we just got to kind of like give Marvel their flowers for that, is that they course corrected. They weren't happy with what was there. People spoke up. And that's always a big thing when people speak up. And Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie spoke up. Kevin Feige spoke up. They weren't happy with the product, and they switched some things around. A lot of people aren't giving them credit for that. You gotta give them credit for that. Like, people don't do that usually. Like, let's be real. A lot of people out there don't do that. Marvel's one of the few companies that do. Like, I don't know whether, you know what I mean? It's no one ever. I feel like some people don't acknowledge that. Let's keep reading. Marvel, you said, I personally can't stand sex and nudity in movies. I think it's the absolute most uncomfortable kind of scenes. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get you, especially when you're sitting next to like a family member. It gets really weird. It had Zach's sister calling it out. Yeah, she literally, because you were mentioning it in the chat, and that's when she's like, oh my god, they actually had that sequence. It's gonna be funny to see what your chat says. And yeah, the guy knew you were gonna have a field day. Madani is great. She had fun hair. Well, yeah, that's true. She had nice curly hair or wavy hair. Yeah, it was kind of curls. Yeah, it was nice. Okay, Vanessa was smart. They both said in episode 6 that Luca was not paying that 2.8 mil, and was already causing too much trouble. He was always going to get set up since the moment he talked big shit to Fisk. 100% Terrell. You're exactly right. Season 2 will impress us if our planet is still intact by then. Oh yeah, let's hope so. Knock on wood. Roby, you said at this point bringing back the goats, Turk and Melvin in season 2. Honestly, I want them to bring back Mahoney. Let's show my boy Mahoney some love. Me and my sister have been talking about it. We have been wondering where Mahoney's been. It's funny. I told my sister, well, he's probably working on other cases. He is an agent now. He's not like he is a detective. He's no longer just like a normal like police officer. He's an actual detective. He's probably doing his own little cases, maybe undercover. Who knows? He could show up in season 2. I heard there was rumors he was going to show up in season 1, but they could have moved him to season 2. You never know. I like the Oppenheimer, but those Florence Pugh scenes are awkward as hell. Yeah, they were. They definitely were. They definitely were. Ultra Nerdy said, "What happened in the restaurant ending with Fisk and that dude Vanessa sent? It was a setup. It was a ploy. That dude was talking mad shit from the beginning. He was a wild card, causing too much trouble. He wanted Vanessa to betray Fisk. You know what I mean? And kind of have things back to the way they were. She wasn't down for that, and they set him up. She set him up, saying Fisk was by himself, and he ended up getting shot in the dome, essentially. R.I.P., bro. Rip. Marvel said, yes, bringing Mahoney back. Yes, Mahoney. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who's Mahoney? Alternate Mahoney was the police detective, or the police officer, and then became detective in season 2 of Daredevil. He was the cop that, Matt had interactions with all the time. Dope character. If you watch the original series, you would definitely know who that character is. He's great. I really hope he debuts in season 2 again. I really hope we get to see that character back. He's great. One of the highlight characters of the OG Netflix Daredevil show. Definitely a highlight. Great character. Marvel said, imagine if Agent Nadeem just comes back. I would be like what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, how is he alive? Like, I would actually be like, that doesn't make any sense. That actually would probably make me angry. I love Nadeem. That's the thing too, is that I was so upset when Nadeem died. I would be like taken aback. I'd be like, what? Like, how are you alive? Like, what? Does that make any sense? But yeah. Like, I would be so confused. But that's the thing, is I was really upset when Nadeem died. I thought he was a great character. He grew on me. I didn't like the character at first because I thought he was just like, he was being so dumb about thinking Fisk was being so genuine and actually giving them criminal activity without having something in it for himself. I don't know. It just felt Nadeem was very gullible, but he was a very good dude. That's why he kind of fell for Fisk's shit. So. That'd be crazy, Marvel. Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't seen all of Netflix Daredevil show. Watch it. It's so great. It's great. Because I was too tiny boy. Well, you're not. You can watch it now. You can watch it now. Mahoney is great. Yeah. Somehow Nadeem returns. That'd be wild. Wow, Marvel. If Agent Nadeem just showed up, I'd be shocked. Yeah, Nadeem grew on me too. That's what I'm saying. Nadeem really grew on me, and I love. Spoilers for Daredevil season 3. But there's a sequence where Nadeem and Matt, like, he has to get Nadeem to the courthouse to, like, so that way Nadeem can testify about all of Fisk's doings and how he was in on it and how he was set up and stuff like that. And all of Fisk's criminal activity. I love the sequence where Matt is helping Nadeem get there, fighting those, like, assassins coming after Nadeem, like, you know what I mean, like Fisk's hitmen. I love that sequence. It's so great seeing Matt fight outside of his costume. I love sequences like that, and that was a great sequence. Highlight of season 3 for sure. He grew on me. Oh man, in 2025. Let's chill out. The guy. But yeah. Honestly though, yeah, great episode. I'm just very happy. I'm a very happy person. We have so much, and you know what I mean? This is just the tip of the iceberg too, because we have so many other great shows coming out this year. We have Ironheart. I'm very excited for that. I don't care what people say if they're not, like, if people want to talk shit on that show, they're weird for that. I'm very excited for that show, especially if they're not going to give logical reasons on why they aren't excited for it, and they're just being like bluntly racist and misogynistic. Like, get the hell out of here. If you're not going to give actual critiques on why you're not going to watch it, don't give your like opinion at all. But I'm very, very excited for Ironheart. I love the idea that the show is about magic versus tech, or tech versus magic. That's going to be the first, kind of not the really the first debut of Hood, but because Hood made a debut in season 3 of What If. So yeah, I'm very very excited to see that character and to see that dynamic. We have Wonder Man coming out at the end of this year. We have so many great things coming out still. I'm very very excited. Chat, chill out. The sequence is fire. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. What does the guy mean? I don't get it. What's wrong with him saying he grew on me? Well, if you know the guy, sometimes it could be like one of those Ayo situations, or it could be literally genuine. He grew on me, like the character grew on me. Knowing the guy though, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know when he's joking and when he's not. But that's why I love the guy though. So it's one of them things. Hood from the Hood Son. Hood Son. The Hood Son. But yeah, I'm excited for that character. I'm excited to see where Riri goes in her show. I'm just very very happy and excited for Ironheart. I can't wait for that. Can't wait for Wonder Man. What we have Tales of Tales of Wakanda? I think that's the name of it. Or Eyes of Wakanda, not Tales of Wakanda. Tales of Wakanda would be cool, that name. Was it called that before? I don't know. But Eyes of Wakanda is going to be a great, I hope the animation, we've seen a little bit of the animation and that kind of sizzle reel. I think like the beginning of this year. I really really hope that the story, if the animation is bad, I'm really really hoping that the story makes it good. But the animation looks unique, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see more in a trailer, because we didn't really get a trailer for Eyes of Wakanda yet, and I'm really excited for that. I think it's gonna be good, learning the history of Wakanda. Okay, I love you too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy, yeah. When does Marvel Zombies come out? Around Halloween, I presume. Marvel, I would hope so. I would actually make perfect sense if Marvel Zombies does debut around October. I think they'd be perfect. I think if I'm correct, we also had Werewolf by Night. That was kind of like Marvel's first kind of Halloween project, releasing around October. So it would make perfect sense if they want to do Marvel Zombies in October. I would be perfectly fine by that. I think it'd be good marketing. I just don't know if it's set for October, but it would be cool. But honestly, yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. It is 10:53. So I definitely don't want to be on for too long, because I did start a bit early. I started around like 9:40 something or 9:50. So we've been on for about an hour. I think I want to try to keep these roughly about an hour. I'm trying to do that the same for like the chill streams. I'm trying to keep them pretty short and simple, especially for the people that rewatch the streams. I know a lot of people's time is valuable, especially when you're rewatching an archive stream when it's not live, so it doesn't have that same effect. At least I hope my streams do. When you watch the archives, I hope they're fun and entertaining. That's what I hope for them to be. When I'm not actually live, it still feels like that, and you guys actually like to watch the archive streams. But I just want to say thanks again to everybody that does show up to these. You know what I mean? Like your names in the stream are not noticed, and you guys don't know how much it means to me that you guys show up. And the people that show up in these streams are consistent. You guys are the ones that always show up. So naming off a couple of people real quick. He likes to keep them short. Oh no. But yeah, so quick going on. So the guy, thank you for coming in here. Marvel, thank you for coming in here. Was it let's keep going with the list. Ultra Nerd, thank you for coming in here. Bethany, thank you for coming in here. Roby, thank you for coming in here. Miguel, thank you for coming in here. Truly means the world. Let's keep going. Because a couple of other people came in and out. Dixon Webb, thank you for coming in here. And I think if I'm correct, are you new? Let me know. I don't think you are, but at the same time, I'd love to know if people are new in the stream. And welcome if you are new. I don't know. Maybe I've seen you before. I start to get better with names when more people, when the same people come in the stream. I get very very good with names over time. Otto, thank you for coming in here. Okay, let's keep going. I don't think I'm missing anybody else. think I got it right. Oh yeah, yeah, Miguel. If I didn't say you, thank you for coming in here. Terrell, thank you for coming in here because I'm pretty sure you were in here at one point. Maybe you're still in here. Yeah, and Josh, or Austin, thank you for coming in here. Josh, you were in here at one point. Thank you. Or I guess Austin. I guess you could just call you by your actual name, Austin. Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you guys. Seriously. Good in the hood. Who came in and out? Question mark. The guy. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, but thank you everybody for stopping in. The stream truly means the world. And yeah, we only have 2 more episodes left of Daredevil Born Again, but this is not going to be the last time you see me doing these pre-show and after party spoiler discussions. We have Ironheart coming up soon. We have Wonder Man coming up soon. And even Eyes of Wakanda. If that releases in the morning, I probably will do an after party discussion for those as well. Same as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I think I'm going to be doing it for X-Men 97 Season 2. So we're going to keep doing these. I really enjoy doing these. It's very fun talking to you guys and hearing your opinions. And I just, like I said, I think we have a very good group here. And it's very consistent. You guys always pop in the chat. And it's just consistent. It's very fun. And even when we have new people stopping, it's the best thing of all time. It's just knowing that people are finding our community, you know what I mean, finding the channel, and it just they see how much fun we're having, and how genuine we are, and how we're very civil to one another. We spread love, positivity, and motivation. I'm gonna keep saying that because, like I said, guys, like what this channel means and what it stands for. And that's what it's gonna keep doing, and that's what I keep seeing, and that's what I love to see is everybody getting along. Even though there's a little bit of jokes going around, Ultra Nerd, the guy, the Arkham thing is hilarious. But it's civil and it's nice, and I appreciate that. And I'm gonna keep saying it, I love this community we have here. I love the channel. I love the channel. I'm just makes me happy every time. Every time I get done on a stream, I'm a very happy person. When I end my night. Going into the next day, just knowing that I have a great community here that supports me. I love supporting you guys. It's mutual. And yeah, honestly, guys, like I said, you know how I mentioned Avengers Doomsday. If you weren't in here in the chill stream, it's making great headway. That fan event is making great headway. I'm very happy. I already started working on some mock-ups for some posters. I think I killed the first poster that I made. That I think that's going to be the poster for the fan event. So that part's kind of done, but we're still going to keep doing stuff, making enhancements to it as, you know, we keep going in the year, going into next year. And, you know, by the end of the year, I'm going to let you guys know, like what days things will be for that fan event. I actually want you guys, this is the thing. I want to let you guys know so far in advance, so that way everybody shows up to this fan event. I'm really counting on to see who shows up to this fan event. I really am. I'm really hoping that I'm giving so much of a ahead of time advance. I'm giving you guys a whole year in advance. I'm really hoping everybody can show up to this fan event, or as many of you guys as possible. It would be amazing. What fan event? The guy, I'm doing an Avengers Doomsday fan event in my city. I'm gonna run out of the theater, and we're gonna do a whole bunch of different things. I don't want to mention all the kind of, you know, things we're gonna be doing at the event. Like was it like kind of what's the word? Kind of like games and things we're going to be doing, and like fun things. Like, I have ideas. I'm very excited, but I want to rent out a theater for Avengers Doomsday. It's going to be a fan event. There's going to be like, you know, we can get like photos together. I'm going to be doing other things. Like, I don't want to mention too much because I don't want to give too much away, but I am going to do this. Mark it now. I'm doing this. I want to do it so bad. This has always been a goal of mine. I want to give back. You guys truly mean the world to me. This movie is going to be huge. I want to actually experience it with you guys. I shit you not. Me and my sister, Bethany's in the chat. We've been talking about this. I'm really, really trying to make this happen. I'm actually going to be talking to theater soon, trying to like find a location. What theater will let me do it? Maybe it'll be a sponsorship type of deal where I'm giving them like a promotion by doing this fan event, by me show like, you know what I mean. I'm trying to work on some things, trying to work with a deal with some theaters and trying to see what we can do. Mind you, like I said, I'm gonna make it happen. It might take some persuading, but it's gonna happen. I really want to do this thing. I have my heart set on it, and like I said, it's literally a full year in advance. Like this movie isn't gonna come out until May, so we have plenty of time, and you guys have plenty of time to kind of like book your tickets. Your tickets, or get ready to take a trip, whether it be flying, whether it be booking a plane, or whether it be whatever. You guys have plenty of time to do so, but I want it to happen. I want to meet you guys, or as many of you guys as I can, and just, just tell you guys in person that it really means the world to me. You guys show up. Like, truly, it means the world. And I'm excited. Okay, so you said, let's keep reading the chat a bit. We're doing secret stuff there, chat. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, it's gonna be such a hit. We'll ask for another one for Secret Wars chat. Honestly, I would love to. If the fan event for Doomsday turns out very well, we will do it for Secret Wars that following year. That's a given. So this is gonna see if this will actually work. Like if I plan out an event, who will show up, so I know that these will work. If I set up a fan event months or years in advance, who will show up and stuff like that, and that will kind of give me the confidence to keep doing more of those, knowing that you guys will show up. Because at the end of the day, it's one of them scenarios where it's like I definitely need to know, like I'm gonna like this will tell me if like stuff like this will work, is who depending on who shows up. So I hope it would be cool if everybody showed up, or as many people as even if 5 of you guys showed up, I'd be the happiest person on the planet. So yeah, it'd be cool. Chat, we will stop at nothing we will stop at nothing for real. Honestly, like I said, seriously, like I'm excited. I have so many great ideas of what like of fun like activities like we could be doing like for this fan event. I'm already my friend Troy's already cooking up, like he's cooking up some ideas. We've been talking about it. I'm excited. And I have the rest of the year to plan the crazy things out. So I'm excited. I really, really am. Just stay tuned for details, guys. Because like I said, I already have the poster done. We kind of already know the date of Doomsday. Times could change, but knowing that movies come out usually on like Thursdays, it would probably most likely be on a Thursday. Unless things work better for people on Friday. But that's the thing is it's probably most likely going to be on a Thursday because of spoilers. I'm not trying to get spoiled for Doomsday. I'll be damned. So definitely it's going to be a Thursday, most likely. And it'll probably be like a 3 to 4 o'clock showtime, depending on how late the theaters will let me use a theater or something. I don't know, but just stay tuned for details. It's going to be coming, and the poster will be revealed soon, probably closer by the end of the year. I'll probably release that poster that I made. I'm very proud of it. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, fan events rock. Yeah, I mean, this would be my first one, so I'm hoping it would rock. I'm hoping it'd be like the best. So we need font for that plane ride. Laughing my ass off. Alternative said Beyond the Spider-Verse fan event would be peak. It would. Maybe that's another thing we could do. Like this will, like I said, guys, if you want them, you guys gotta show up. You guys gotta show up if you guys want it, because I would love to do it. I would love to do these. Love to. So, and it would be cool for Beyond the Spider-Verse because that's probably going to be the last movie of that trilogy. So I would love to do one of those as well. So, and the reactions would be great. Yes, it would. I'm so excited. Soon, aka 6 months. Hey, remember when they did Joker 2 fan event? Just kidding, bruh. No, this one, no, seriously. We know this movie is going to cook, and you guys know how I am. How excited I get for projects, my reactions for things. If you've seen any of my reactions to things, you can only imagine when it's on a movie standpoint. I'm very excited for Doomsday. And the fact that, think about this. You guys get to share that experience with me. I get to share that experience with you. That's something that's so fun. It's just, yeah. Like I said, like I'm very, very excited. Just stay tuned. News will be coming soon. Like I said, yeah, I won't. Yeah, I know. In a way, it's gonna be a minute before I release that poster, but it's gonna release at the right time. Maybe even around our first trailer for Doomsday. Maybe I'll release it. Most likely not, because we probably won't get our trailer for Doomsday until like next year. But maybe when we start getting some more Doomsday stuff, that poster could release sooner rather than later. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna read this last thing in the chat real quick. Marvy said, "Yeah, you can't stop Avengers movies reactions. Why is in a movie theater you just can't exactly like it's gonna be crazy." You only get like one first impression react, like one first. See, that's the thing is I want you guys to experience my first reaction, because if I see the movie prior, it's not going to be that same reaction. So it's like I want it to be the first time experience with you guys seeing Avengers Doomsday, and kind of getting to share that experience with you guys would be super, super fun. But like I said, I'm going to leave it on that, but I'll catch you guys next Tuesday for episode 8 of Daredevil Born Again season 1. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.